Hello and welcome everyone, this is Hunter Starcraft here, and I'm bringing you another Sunday Pro level cast. In the top left we have Stephano, the pink Zerg, and in the bottom right we have Zanster, the blue Zerg. It's going to be a ZVZ, and I chose ZVZ because in my channel we have not had a single Zerg player win yet. We've had a Protoss player win, we've had a Terran player win, but we have not had a single Pro Zerg player win. So I'm giving you a ZVZ because one, it's really exciting to watch how like the amount of micro that goes in and the amount of macro is insanely fun. They're expanding all the time, and this way a Zerg will definitely win. So it's a perfect match. So we got a standard opener, spawning pool hatchery first from Zanster here, and probably a hatch first from both. Now this is a little bit risky, I think, because this map is a little bit smaller, and again, they don't worker scout, so they don't know what's going on in the opponent's base until this Overlord gets there. And yes, the Overlord will get there, but it's going to take a while. So if they went pool first, they could get a little bit of harassment done. They can get here in time, because it is a pretty short map. On bigger maps, where the Lings will have to run a lot longer, and the defender's advantage will be able to kick in a lot sooner, it's a little bit different. But in this map, I feel like if I was, you know, playing, I would definitely have gotten pool first. If it was a Protoss player, I would have gotten a hatch first. But if it was a Zerg player, yeah, definitely pool first. But okay, I guess they know what they're doing. So the game is gonna get underway. Look at the exact similar timings from both these players. This is really cool. The pool's gonna finish at the exact same time. The hatch is gonna finish at the exact same time. Stephano was a little bit earlier with his Overlord. That's okay. Alright, Queen coming in for Stephano. It's gonna be Queen, as you do. 2 queens. Okay, right. 2 hatcheries, 2 queens. Makes sense. And Metabolic Boost coming in for both these players. My god, this is so similar. This is like identical. Yes, but Stephano actually has people harvesting from gas, which Zanster does not do. Zanster does not have anybody harvesting from gas, but Stephano does. Okay, here do we go. So we got some Lings, as you do. Lings for both players. Okay, really good. Who's ahead in worker supplies? Is how you know. Okay. Alright, whatever. It's not important. I guess I could do this. Alright, well, Stephano's definitely ahead in gas, seeing as he has people harvesting in gas. But, I mean, if he's ahead in gas, that usually... Oh, look at that, sneaking these Lings around a back corner. And he has more Lings, actually. Alright, fine. More Lings for now. Stephano has 4 Lings coming up, so he's going to be just fine. And their third bases are coming up. He's got his Ling station here to defend. 2 little Lings, which is 50 minerals, which is not going to do much. And it's being attacked. Oh no! Oh no! Ah! He's got to save the base. He's got to save the base. Alright, we've got our first little skirmish going on here. I don't think Zanster is planning on backing out anytime soon, but we have Banelings coming in. Banelings, 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 whoa! Oh, I love that song. We got the Banelings. We got the Banelings. Hits, hits. We need hits. Alright. Oh my god. Oh, that is a lot of Lings. There's a lot of Lings. Now, there will be 12 Lings for Stephano very, very soon, but there is a small window. And 3, 2, 1. Window is done. He's got to get these Lings out of here. Alright, well, I guess. I mean, yeah, they'll probably be able to get out of here. Oh, Banelings, Banelings. Hit, hit. Oh, god, the micro. Oh, the micro. Oh, god, that was so close. Oh, that was really close, guys. Wow. Whoa! Big hits! Big hits! I did not even see that coming. Neither did Zanster, I guess. Oh my god. And he is running with his little tail, with his little zergling tails in between his legs. Oh, what a glorious sight. So, any signs of taking up? Yes, we got the Roach Warren coming down for Stephano right here. Really good. Really nice. So to say. And the Evolution Chamber coming up here. Roach Warren coming up here, so both players are getting the Roach Warrens. but Stephano is going to be able to get his out sooner. Oh, now that it's funny how identical the tables are reversed right now. Although Stephano is doing a bit of a better job. Ah, Bailey! No, the Bailey! Oh, a queen falls. Will the other queen fall? So close! Oh, yes, the other queen falls. Oh my god, both players lost so much. Stephano's banelings are just hanging out next to Zanster's space, like, yeah, don't mind us, we're just chilling out here. Oh, that was definitely worth it for Zanster. Yeah, 2 drones for 2 banelings, definitely worth it. Definitely worth it. It's interesting, because when a Zerg's units dies, there are much more like calculations that are involved. Like, not only does he lose the money, and if it's a worker, not only does he lose mining time and the potential income that worker could have made, but he also uses larva, and that larva could have been used on an army. So there are a lot more variables, I should say, when a Zerg's unit dies. It's just interesting. I find it interesting. Alright, so he's going to try and block down these situations so that it's just a nice little canal. Oh, but Stephano's units are... Oh, no. Excuse me. Zanster's units are here. And they are ready. 4 Ravagers coming in here. 4 Ravagers. And more units are coming down here. More roaches, more lings. Ooh, and the wall is breached. Can he get the vials down? Oh, 2 banelings. 1 baneling does fall. That could be pretty, you know, useful, because it takes more than 1 baneling hit to kill a roach. So, what are you gonna do? It takes actually 4, I think. I don't know. I'm not a Zerg player. I'm sorry. I don't know how many baneling hits it takes to kill a roach. I know how many baneling hits it takes to kill a stalker. So, you can quiz me on that one. Oh my god, what a battle. And Stephano is coming out ahead. Will this be the end of the game? This might actually be the end of the game. I don't see 9 roaches. 9 roaches and with the reinforcements, as you'll see, there's a constant flood coming down here, just marching in. The workers are being called off the fight, but they are not warriors. Oh, the god, workers and these unlings. Oh, and they will come out victorious. And why is he retreating? I feel like he's definitely got this. Stephano, what are you doing? You got this thing. Maybe he was waiting for the lings. Still got something. His roaches are pretty low on health. Granted. Yeah, he's just like, okay, fine. We did the economic damage over here. Now I just want to kill this place. How many workers have gone down? Workers took 18! My god, that's a lot of workers. Yeah, I think that's gonna be it. Yeah, and Zanster throws at the GG, and he wins. Okay, well, don't go anywhere, because this is gonna be another tuber, so I will be right here in just a second. Hello, and welcome, everybody, to the second game. And let's get started. Here we go. I wonder if it will be exactly the same identical opening as it was last time. Now, personally, I don't know how Stephano won that last game. I'm trying to figure it out. Everything seemed to be identical. I think maybe Zanster might have been droning up a little bit too much. Also, he might not have gotten the gas a little bit earlier. I know that he didn't get the gas a little bit earlier. It was virtually an identical game. Like, they did virtually the exact same stuff the entire time. So I don't know what happened. The only thing that comes to mind is the gas. So maybe Zanster had more minerals than gas, and he wanted to make more roaches but couldn't. Maybe he was droning up too much, and Stephano went for a bigger army before a bigger economy, so he was able to just walk in there and beat him. I don't know what happened. It was one of those 2 variables. I'm going to assume it was the army versus economy one. And that's what we're going to go with. So let's see whether or not Zanster learned his lesson, or if he's going to try and stick with his bold macro style play. Personally, if I was in his shoes, I would stick with my bold macro style play. We got the Ovary Lord, who is queued up to go here and then here, so not a lot of scouting that we done by either player. Okay, fine. And again, choosing to go for hatch first. Now, fine, I guess I'll have to concede. Normally, against a Zerg player, if I'm playing Zerg, I prefer to go pool first. It's just me. They could get a lot of lings, especially if I'm not worker scouting. If I'm not worker scouting, then yes, definitely pool first all the time. I usually worker scout. I'll tell you guys, I tried a few games as Protoss and as Zerg where I don't worker scout, because I was like, you know what, maybe as Zerg, because you need the workers, because some of the workers turn into buildings. And I didn't worker scout, and you know what happened? He crushed me. He demolished me. He went for like 6 lings, and I had 4, and he just won. And he just simply won because I did not work a scout. Guys, I don't care what the pro players say at this point. You need to work a scout. It is that simple. It is pretty simple. It is straightforward. Worker, scout, good. Alright, so we got Zanster coming up here with the first 4 lings, which will realistically be 8. So 8 lings just popped, I think. No, 4. So the production tab actually counts in that the lings turn in. Oh, that's interesting. That is interesting. Whereas Stephano doesn't have any lings in sight, but he has queens, which is kind of the Zerg's defender advantage, like just from the get-go. So we got 2 lings waddling their way here. Where are its brothers? Where are the cousins? We got 1 ling here. Where's the last one? Where are you? Where are you, my ling friend? Okay, I'm confused. I am confused. I'm confounded. That was hilarious. I don't know why that seems so funny. It's just like they were walking side by side, and then the pink lings just turned around like it was a U-turn. They didn't even like stop and attack. They walked past even a little bit, and then they turned around. I don't know. That was funny. That was funny. What are you gonna do? I enjoyed it at least. Now, actually, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. When I play ZVZ, I immediately go for Roach Warren Forest because of 2 reasons. When I play as Zerg, I'm not as good with my timing on gas, so I can't really realistically build a Baneling nest yet because it costs 50 gas, and you'd be like, 50 gas, that's nothing. Well, it is a little bit something, because remember, I wanted to get that metabolic boost, and then I transferred a lot of my workers onto minerals so that I could drone up. So I go immediately for Roach Warren, because it doesn't cost any gas, and if he goes for early Banelings, vice versa, I'll lose a few lings. I just used the Jewish term right there, that's what it is. Okay. So here we go. Lings are attacking 3rd. Are there any lings here to defend? There are lings here to defend. Is it enough? That's debatable. Especially with the 2 banelings. Yes, definitely not enough. Just put the banelings right here. The lings can't do it then. Wait, no. Okay. Alright, you know what? I am not going to say that I could have done better just because this is a pro player we're dealing with here, but I feel like I could have done better. That's my personal feeling. I could have done better, but whatever. If you had just put 1 baneling here and 1 baneling here, the lings couldn't have done a thing. Fine. Maybe. Alright, you know what? I see why I'm incorrect. Yes, definitely Stephano is a better player than me. Definitely he is. We got more banelings morphing in here. If these players could get big hits off, that would most likely be the game. But let's face it, it's a pro level game, so nobody's getting hits off. Do we have the Roach Warren coming? Come on. This is like I don't like Baneling. I don't like the Baneling Ling stage, because it's just like, okay, if you could get the hit off, very good. Now, when it gets into Roaches and Ravengers, that's what I like that a lot. I like that a lot. And I know some people, like, say, if it gets past the Baneling Ling Roach Ravenger stage, then it gets interesting. I say if you get past the Baneling Ling stage, it gets interesting, because I really like seeing the Roaches, and last time we saw Roaches, and it was a lot of fun, and the game ended, and I was okay with that, because I like the Roach versus Ravenger stage. A lot of people don't. Some more lings coming in here, banelings, if they could get hit, very good. Okay. Will the 3rd base fall? Now, this is interesting. Now, this is interesting. If the 3rd base falls, I would definitely put Stephano ahead, and it might even just, okay, oh god. And da-da-da-da-da-da, the 3rd base falls, even if there was a Roach out. Even if there was a Roach out, and running away from the base. So, that definitely cost Zanster a lot. Like, a lot. Yeah, that was a problem. Because now it takes time for the base to rebuild. Ooh, yes, that was definitely a problem. That was definitely a problem. I feel like if Stephano just macros up until this base pops, and even a little bit after that, and then makes an army and then comes, that would probably win him the game. And I think that that's what Stephano's thinking, and I think that's what Stephano's going to do. But I think he's a little bit supply blocked because he's morphing in 2 overlords at a time, and no pro player wants to do that. No pro player wants to morph in 2 overlords at a time. But it happens. What are you going to do? Roaches, dun 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 dun. And you see, he is doing, well, kind of what I said. I guess he knows a little bit better than me. What I would have done is waited until that base popped and then attacked. Like, you know, maybe like send a few lings just to make sure when it popped. But, oh, maybe he's not even attacking yet. Maybe he's attacking. He's sending these lings in as a diversion. Now, notice how the lings were spread out a little bit, which I don't think was on purpose, but it definitely helped. Oh god, yes, these are superior forces, Stephano. You're not gonna be able to break this. You are never gonna be able to break this. Well, actually, you might. That's surprising. If there was more focus firing going down, yeah. Stephano was never gonna be able to break that. I stand by what I previously said. Stephano was never gonna be able to break that. They were superior forces. Yep, okay, fine. Yep, that was that. Let's see. Resources lost, yes, 3,000 to 2,000. Okay. Alright, fine. That was hilarious. Ooh, but the concave. And you see, he's got the top, and then Zanster's units would not be able to really get in because of this thing, so only like 5 of them would be attacking at a time, whereas Stephano's, like, all of them would be attacking at a time. This is a little bit more of a fair fight, and this will come down to, like, sheer numbers. Alright, just missed it. Yeah, I do not know who's gonna win this. I think it's gonna be Stephano though. Yeah, with the defender's advantage and that Ravager going down and a lot of Zanster's units being low on health. Yeah. Yep. Okay. Now, see, I want to point something out. It's interesting what Blizzard did is that, like, they made roaches tanky units, as roaches are in real life, and they made it so that if roaches are burrowed, they heal a lot quicker. Also very much like real life, like if roaches are burrowed. Alright, here we go, another skirmish. Now, notice that Stephano was trying to break down these rocks because of what I said previously, that if the rocks are down, then it's more of a fair fight. Ah, the broodlings! On top of everything, the amount of blood that is right here is just incredible. What are the upgrades at right now? Upgrade. Alright, whoa, +2 for Zanster, and not even just +1 now. Stephano. So definitely Zanster has advantage in upgrades. Wow. Oh wait, no, it is +2. +2 for both players. Okay. Not +2 for both players. +2 attack for both players. But Stephano's running away because his +2 attack did not happen until the end of that battle. So yeah, that's what happens. Ooh, and yes, rapid regeneration while burrowed. Is he researching the movement while burrowed? No, I don't think so. Right? Does he have it? Nope, he does not. All right, fine. But this will be very good because if Stephano doesn't have an overseer, he can just micro so that he burrows them, and then when they heal up, they unburrow them, and that micro could like definitely win you battles that you do not have superior numbers. Whereas Stephano doesn't even have that upgrade. Splitting up the roaches, trying to make a... Oh, God, the sandwich. Oh, the sandwich. Oh, God, yes. All of Zanster's roaches are going to be dead. And GG from Zanster. Very nicely done, Stephano. Now, I got to tell you, when I downloaded this replay, I was kind of rooting for Stephano, just because I know him a little bit better. Definitely well done. Definitely well done. Yeah, that was a fascinating game. Those were 2 fascinating games. I love ZVZ. I know that a lot of people don't, and I know that a lot of people wanted to get past the Roach Ravenger stage, but I just wanted to get past the Ling Baneling stage, because I love the Roach Ravenger stage. You saw the amount of micro that was going on, the amount, like, running, and then getting the sandwich, and the breaking of the rocks. There was thought. There's still thought in Roach Ravenger. And that was a great game. I think where it went wrong for Zanster definitely in this game was right here. Losing this space was kind of where he lost the game, if you will. And very really good games. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time.